Hey guys, so it's been a while. I've not been around and I'm extremely sorry that I missed out on 5 to 6 days of uploads. Now there's a reason behind that. I had a certain emergency. I had to make a travel and the travel is now complete. Meanwhile, what happened is a lot of things happened with this particular device known as the Y-Red. Now that's the code name for the Redmi Note 5 Pro, the 464 variant, which is now my daily driver for the last 10 to 15 days and I'm quite enjoying it. Especially the camera part is what I'm loving about it, and the battery life. Well, guess what? That's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the gaming and benchmark experience of this particular phone. And before we do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell icon. We have a giveaway going on. So if you've not already, watch this particular video and be eligible to win this particular phone. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to Smartphone Tutorials. My name is Kailash. Let's game on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Alright guys, so what we are looking at right now is a Redmi Note 5 Pro running Android 7.1.1 or 7.1.2 with the latest 9.2.6 update. That's 7.1.1 Nougat here. And that's the latest update from MIUI, the stable version. Now, little background on what happened and why I have not installed the beta ROM, which is based off Oreo yet, is because the bootloader on this phone is not unlocking, and I am going to make a video on unlocking the bootloader and what all problems I'm facing. So that's going to be a different video altogether, but in this particular video, what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to run some benchmarks, we're going to play a few games. Now, before we begin, let's have a look at the number of apps and games that we have. Starting with, we have Asphalt Extreme here, and then we have PUBG Mobile, that's PlayerUnknown's Battleground, that's an online game. We do have Antutu, we have Geekbench, CPU Z, Real Racing 3, Modern Combat 5, Mortal Kombat, Shadowgun Legends. So those are all the games that we have. We will play some of them for some time and analyze the gaming experience and if this device is heating up or not. It's been more than a couple of weeks, so the final review or the full review is coming up in a couple of days as well. So without further ado, what we will do is let's clear all the apps. There we go. And first we will have a look at CPU Z. So we can have a look at the specifications of this particular phone. Now ignore the Snapdragon 835 here. So CPU Z guys, if you're listening, you need to fix this. This phone is running a 636 and not a Snapdragon 835. So 1.8 gigahertz cryo cores, that's what it is, 8 cores that we have, and Adreno 512. This is all the device information, 64 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes of RAM, Android 7.1.1, the battery, and that's the thermal sensors or the thermal temperatures. So with CPU Z aside, we will quickly go ahead and run the benchmarks.
Ganja smoking, we got rum in me cup. Bad girls wind up on the dance floor. All the girls wind up on the dance floor.
Alright, so a healthy score here, 1,10,536 is what it has scored, and that's what we expected. No surprises here. CPU, GPU, UX, memory, all the information is displayed over there. Now next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run Geekbench. Now this is sort of a boring test to look at, so we will skip this and we will directly move to the scores. So those are the numbers for Geekbench. Single core was 1335 and multi-core was 4678. Now I'll tell you that for a mid-ranger, this is a very, very healthy score, and there are a very few phones that are going to come with this particular processor built in. So that's how the scores look when it comes to benchmarks. Alright, so finally Asphalt Extreme has loaded. Let's go to settings here and let's go to sound and display. Everything looks okay. Music is something we don't want. Visual quality, it says better quality. Alright, the graphics look great. There we go. There we go, that's the first rec. Okay, that's rec number 2. Alright, that sums up the gaming for Asphalt Extreme. It ran pretty smooth. Alright, so what we're going to play next is Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a look at some visuals.
Sub-Zero, you have eyes but will not see. I will see you die.
There you go. So the initial stages are pretty small, and so this game did lag as well. Now let's quickly go ahead and have a look at CPU Z, and let's look at the thermals if we should. Says 44, but I don't feel the heat here, so that's pretty good. Next up, let's play Mortal Kombat 5. Okay, so far the game is running very smooth, I must say that.
Strike 2 to Monarch.
And
Target eliminated. Confirm extraction
the
location.
graphics look decent as well.
Hold up.
There you go.
Come on.
So there's no stutter, no lag when it comes to these high-end games is what I would say.
Thanks.
Compared to say a Redmi Note 5 which runs a 625. Now this cutscene is very important for this game. And yeah, looks beautiful. So the world looks beautiful, the gameplay is great. Let's enjoy the gameplay and let's kill them all. There's a very slight stutter here that I experienced. Okay, let's get on the boat.
Let's get out of here. We've got company. Keep on firing. Shit! Chopper! More incoming! People move to us! Hang on! Fuck! Keep on firing, goddammit! I think we're in the clear! Oh shit! Hit it! Backup is on the way. Hold tight. Over. Hold tight! I need immediate backup! They're all over us! Right to the Monarch! We need backup now! They're falling back! We're in the clear!
Okay, that was the first mission for Modern Combat 5 and we're going to go ahead and have a look at CPU Z again. So that's 4042. So it's warmed up a bit, but it's not at all uncomfortably hot. So that's a good job by Xiaomi. Now the last game that we're going to play is Real Racing 3. Now I know it's a very old game, but if you still look at the graphics of this particular game, they are just beautiful. Okay, so we are starting the first race at Real Racing 3. Let's change the camera angle here. Running pretty great so far. Alright, so for this particular game as well, the graphics were pretty impressive, the gameplay was pretty impressive, and once again we will look at CPU Z to check the temperatures, similar stuff. So yes, this is definitely a good gaming device, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 Pro. You just saw the benchmark and gaming test, and the camera review is coming up, the full review is coming up. the battery test is coming up. So I was away for a few days, as I said at the start of the video, and I am not. So there's a lot of things coming up towards your way, guys, and if you want to stand a chance to win this device, well, look at the description box, participate in the giveaway, and stand a chance to win this particular device on the giveaway itself. So once again, guys, was nice talking to you. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, like, share and subscribe. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off. Goodbye.